With Tesla loosening up its ties with the leader of cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin, is there a fair possibility for Cardano to become the payment for the EV giant Tesla? Stick on this video to know more. Hi Cardano lovers, welcome to Cardano Land, your daily dose of Cardano. If you're interested in everything around Cardano, this is the place for you. Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for us to provide you with more Cardano news. And let us know in the comments how much you think Cardano will cost next month. Let's get to it. Both the stock market and the digital market were going through a dip for a while, mainly because of the inflationary deficits in the mainstream financial market, which had a decent negative impact on the crypto market as well. Apart from inflationary issues, the second blow on the crypto market was caused by our very own Elon Musk, the Tesla boss, by suspending the payment services of Bitcoin, causing Bitcoin to fall. In today's video, we will look at the positive possibility of Cardano becoming a payment method for Tesla, along with Cardano's current developments and potential price predictions. Lately, the entire financial market has been bolted out with inflationary fears, which has been directly impacting the cryptocurrency market. The global stock market is going through a phase of fiscal deficit, and the US stock market is diving straight into inflation. The Nasdaq has recorded a down by 2.7%. The Dow Jones Industrial Average ended the day with a down by 682 points. The S&P also recorded a drop of more than 2%. Inflation is considered to be a positive limitation on the non-contemporary growth of the stock market, but the current signs are not as positive as they should have been. This inflation rate is seen to be the fastest since the 2008 inflation. However, the federal bank doesn't fear any negative effect on the market. They express their views on the market as a volatile place, and inflation is a position control mechanism. The current inflation, as per the Fed's estimation, shouldn't last for more than 2 months. They say that this inflation in the market is caused by the unprecedented aftershock of the COVID-19 pandemic that hit the economy in 2020. Well, we believe it's time for the Feds to realize that this inflation is rather more serious than what they've been estimating. The Consumer Price Index soared to 0.8, the biggest monthly increase since 2009, further increasing the rate of inflation from 2.6% in the last month to 4.2% in the current one. Investors are currently under the fear of inflation, which has led to the increase in the selling pressure. Well, nonetheless, crypto markets shouldn't be fearing about inflation due to their non-inflationary nature. Even then, because of the psychological fear of inflation, selling pressure in the crypto market increased as well. Any dip in the crypto market due to inflation in the stock market should be considered as a buying opportunity. It's an external force driving the cryptos. They will eventually be back on track. But this dip in the market was greater due to an additional pressure created by the tech billionaire Elon Musk. Recently, Musk on his Twitter announced Tesla is suspending Bitcoin as a payment method because the altcoin uses too much fossil fuels for its mining and transactions, especially coal, which when burnt releases sulfur into the atmosphere, which is highly contaminating to the land, water, and air. The tweet further spoke about the bright and promising future of cryptocurrencies, but the current levels of pollution Bitcoin's creating, it's certainly something that cannot be used. Furthermore, till Bitcoin's mining and transaction changes into a more sustainable consumption, only then Tesla will get back with Bitcoin. Until then, Tesla is looking for other altcoins which use less than 1% of Bitcoin's fossil fuel usage. This news came as a fatal blow to Bitcoin. Its price decreased 17% in just a matter of 2 hours. Bitcoin price dropped from $54,819 to $45,700. It's a known fact, whenever Bitcoin's price fluctuates, the other altcoins follow the trail. This was one of the primary reasons why all the coins were going through a dip in the prices. Well, even if the announcement struck Bitcoin hard, it is great news for other altcoins, especially Cardano ADA. Elon Musk has been eyeing Cardano and has made visible reference for the coin. There is a great possibility for Tesla to accept Cardano ADA as a payment method. The tech giant has always supported Dogecoin, but he has never really put the coin's usage into effect. His support is more in words than actions. Moreover, Dogecoin does not have any fundamental utility as a coin. It's considered to be among the top coins because of its limitless market supply. As for Musk, he's always been keen about innovations and using renewable sources of energy. He even went on to suspend the greatest crypto because it was violating Musk's fundamentals. Given this condition, Musk is likely to take Cardano ADA as the payment method for Tesla because his altcoin is far superior in terms of technological innovations and utility than most of the other altcoins. Cardano is considered to be a modified and updated version of the second-generation altcoin Ethereum. Cardano ADA is a third-generation coin with incredible scalability. Its founder, Charles Hoskinson, who is also one among the 8 co-founders of Ethereum, has been working on Cardano's updates. Cardano has come up with Daedalus version 4.0.4 as of the community's request to enhance the reward screen. It was also working on including the smart contract, the Alonzo testnet. Recently, Charles Hoskinson started to work on Program Hydra, an update which can increase crypto scalability to a tremendous extent. The mainstream financial transactions use the Visa network, which can process an average of 150 million transactions every day. But such an extent of transactions is nearly impossible for cryptocurrency with their current blockchain networks. Normally, only a dozen transactions are possible using POW networks, but Cardano's founder company, IOHK, seems to have cracked the code. It took 5 years of interdisciplinary research effort for IOHK to publish the Hydra paper. This is a scaling solution that fits well into the blockchain and smart contracts. This major scientific achievement became an enormous milestone in Cardano's development, which has the ability to break the POS scalability record. With this update, Cardano's efficiency in transactions will be similar to that of fiat currency, and overall its efficiency will become far more ahead of both traditional and digital currencies. Apart from this update, Cardano has started to work its efficiency on grassroots problems. Currently, Cardano has tied its connection with the Ethiopia's Ministry of Education to build an economic identity and add empowerment, financial sustainability across the African continent. This project is meant to create a digital identity for 5 million students and teachers, becoming the biggest blockchain deployment anywhere in the world. With the usage of both Cardano and Atala Prism, the technology will help create a national attainment recording system, which will be used to record, verify grades, monitor performance of educational institutions overall, boosting the digitized nationwide education. To be able to get accepted as a payment method for Tesla, Cardano ADA has checked all the possible markers, as per the liking of the Tesla boss Elon Musk. The tech billionaire has previously hinted on Cardano ADA. One such event was his series of tweets when he said, "Heard a rumor, some crypto coin was pegging the dollar." Further, he said, "Did they say peg to the dollar or something like that?" Musk's tweets came in when Cardano ADA was trading at $1. Another big pointer at Cardano ADA was when Musk changed his Twitter profile picture to a picture of a fork hitting at the junction of 2 roads. He also changed his Twitter bio to Meta 4K, referring to the Mary hard fork update on Cardano. This was to change the blockchain protocol from Shelley decentralization era to Goguen smart contract era. The letter K in his bio indicated the meta program language called K, which was developed by one of Cardano's partners on runtime verification. All these prior incidents show Musk's support for this altcoin, indicating Cardano's long-shot bullish future. In the case of Tesla's acceptance on Cardano, the coin's price is likely to surge 100% in less than 2 hours. Currently, Cardano ADA is trending at $1.88, with a green 7.99 change in 24 hours, stabilizing just after hitting a high at $1.98 mark. This level of psychological resistance may show a slight pullback in the coin. However, if the buying pressure persists, the support levels at 180 cents can easily flip into a surge to break out the coin, generating necessary relative strength needed to reach the next move target at $2.27. The target base for the cup and handle is estimated at $2.27, which can give a gain of 65% from the current support level. If ADA is able to move forward the 140 Fibonacci extension price at $2, its price will surge up to a target of $2.27. Post this resistance, a short-term bearish outcome is expected for a few days. If only the potential catalyst turns into a positive one by Musk, Cardano's $2 mark target will be reached in less than 1 hour. The coin's trading volume and buying pressure will move the target to a $10 range. With this, we've reached the end of the video. Let us know in the comments below if you think Cardano is next as a payment method for Tesla. And make sure to subscribe and give us a thumbs up. See you next time at Cardano Land.